Dakota College at Bottineau announced today that beginning this fall, all of the school's athletic teams will now be unified under the Lumberjacks mascot, and the women's teams will no longer be referred to as the Ladyjacks. The university athletic director, Corey Gorder, said in part, quote, after discussions with athletic coaches, the Log Roller Club Board, and Administrative Council, we deemed it would be best for all our athletic teams to compete under one name and logo. Back last year, Turtle Mountain Community High School announced its intention to phase out the Bravettes nickname and instead just call the teams Braves. DCB volleyball is the school's first sport to start the fall season. Team opens up against Lake Region State a week from today. That game in Bottineau.